What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Arrowverse crossover video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated here. So the crossover, I went a lot more in depth into the crossover on my previous video, which you can check out on my channel as well. But the crossover is shaping up very nicely. We have got a possible incursion from Earth X, aka Earth 10, which I probably think that they're going to be naming this Earth X for this. I'm not really sure why they're going to get off of the naming version. Maybe there's some kind of reason. Maybe Cisco makes a joke about it. But we're going to have an incursion from Earth X, and the wedding of Iris West and Barry Allen is going to be it's going to be completely ruined by crazy evil Nazi doppelgangers from the Evilverse. But we're going to get Russell Tovey playing the Ray and the rest of the... Not sure if we're going to get the rest of the Freedom Fighters, because this is seemingly even more of a crossover, because we're getting the CW Seed show. We're going to be getting the Ray, the Freedom Fighters and the Ray. So I'm not too sure if we're going to be getting more Freedom Fighters. Will we get Uncle Sam? Will we get Firebrand? Will we get the rest of them? I don't know. But I kind of hope we don't. Hope they're referenced in some way, shape or form, but it would just be a bit too much. We've already got 4 TV shows crossing over. We've got new villains. Technically we've got new villains, and we've also got a new character coming over as well, the Ray. So it would just be a bit too busy. Now, Earth X, this is a world where the Nazis will have won. They have taken over the world, and Superman landed inside the Nazi realm. And what happened is the evil Nazi scientists, as we all will, they are a massive trope throughout all of media. Just look at Indiana Jones. And what they did was they were able to reverse engineer the kryptonite kind of technology, and they used it for their own gain, and they took over, and they have Nazi versions of the Justice League. I mean, you've got Superman became Overman, Aquaman became Underwater Man, and they take on the Freedom Fighters. Now, in the CW Seed show, the Freedom Fighters, the Ray, we have evil versions of Supergirl, the Green Arrow, the Flash, and everything like that. So it's going to be really cool seeing where this actually goes. So that's what we're going to see. I'm not too sure how they're going to do this. Are we going to see the actual proper evil versions of these characters on the show? Are we going to see the same actors? I expect that probably will actually happen, albeit it's a bit weird they're doing a similar plot where the Dominators actually turned everyone evil, turned most of the Arrowverse evil against a few other characters as well. So it's quite similar to what they did there. I expect that Supergirl will be taking over I think she'll be Overgirl here, and I think that what will happen is that will replace the sort of Superman role there, to be honest. Now, what I really hope is the fact that we will, at the end of this, we might see, hopefully, Supergirl's world, and it'll combine with our world, the Earth 1 that we know and love, and we could see them both on the same characters. And I expect maybe a Black Lightning crossover, or not even crossover, but maybe just a cameo. I know they said it's not going to be part of the Arrowverse, but crossovers and cameos are likely, so there is that. Now, as well as that, on the poster, we also have, we have our good version of the Green Arrow. We have our evil version of the Green Arrow. We have someone else. Now, it's possible it could be Prometheus. It would be great to see Josh Segarra back. I think that it's very likely that it could be a Prometheus over on that Earth coming over to our Earth. He's on the side of the villains, and the character of Prometheus and the actor Josh Segarra have been very well received by the cast, the crew, and the fans alike. So it would be awesome for a chance to bring him back. I mean, we're getting some sort of reverse Flash as well, so that would be really neat. And it might not actually be Prometheus. It might be John Barrowman playing the Dark Archer, or it might be Tommy Merlin taking over that role on that Earth, maybe as well. So there is that as well, because, you know, Oliver Queen, if he's evil, he might try and get his friend to be evil. There is all that. However, the question here I'm going to propose to you is the fact that, if you remember Gypsy from Flash Season 3, she mentioned that she's from Earth 19, and she is a collector. She collects people who breach their laws, which their laws are people who come and go between different dimensions. She grabs them. We had that great episode where she tried to take HR back. So she wanted to get HR, and she had the duel with Cisco, which was freaking awesome. They went to Catco Media at one point, and it was just really awesome. But she mentioned that these laws exist for a good reason. This good reason that she gave us is the fact that what has happened is that around 92, 93, there was a huge invasion by people from another world, which a lot of us probably thought it was Dominators at the time. We had the idea that Dominators would be coming in. However, what I'm going to propose is the fact that it could be Earth X. Now, I think that would be really cool. So they're coming from another dimension. We're presuming that they are actually coming from another dimension. So if they did, I think that maybe their first incursion was actually Earth 19, and they tried to invade there, and then slowly they've been finding out more of this multiverse, and they learn that most of these Earths are seemingly focusing on Earth 1. I mean, you've got Earth 3's Jay Garrick, you've got Gypsy on there as well now, and we're also going to have Gypsy's father. We're going to have Breacher on the show, so he will probably end up on Earth 1. They'll probably notice maybe there's a lot of people going between dimensions, and they all ended up on Earth 1, and they'll probably presume that this is a great way to maybe go in and take down a threat before it even happens, which I think would be a great idea. It would be a great callback to Earth 19. We could probably see the Accelerated Man there as well, because we haven't seen much of him really, and I hope we explore him a lot more, because that'd be really neat to see as well. So with Earth X invading our planet, they could be doing just what they did on Earth 19. I think that Breacher will play a big part of this. I think he could come in and explain just what is going on, maybe after the first episode. I mean, we're probably going to see him before November, and he could come back and explain what's going on, and Gypsy could turn up as well to kind of further explain everything and explain how much of a threat Earth X really is. And I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a great way of bringing all of this stuff in and converging. Maybe not a convergence. A convergence would be really cool. I think that'd be really nice to have Brainiac. That's something that's really... Convergence is something which they could actually do, and it would be a great way. That's where Brainiac was converging all of the planets together. All of the Brainiacs from different universes were bringing them together, and it's a great comic. I really highly recommend checking out Convergence, because that would be a very, very cool thing to do. It's quite recent, really. Maybe it was a bit too recent to do, but hopefully after this we could see some sort of merge of the Arrowverse. Maybe we could see, hopefully, at least Supergirl merge with Flash and Arrow's Earth on Earth 1, because I really do think that having her more on the show together with everyone else would flow a lot better, and it would open up for more cameos. And the problem is, having her on a different Earth separates it a bit. But as well, is it going to be a bit messy, because she's got her own continuity. The Arrowverse has its own, well, the Earth 1 has its own continuity as well. So yeah, there is that as well. So it could be a bit of a tricky thing to do. So that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. Check out my previous videos as well. I've done Gotham and everything like that. But that is it. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.